at the confluence of the three rivers is Acrisure Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Arizona State Sun Devils and the Pittsburgh Panthers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Hey guys, Pitt's head coach told me before the game, he told me this is a crucial game to stay focused. He understands coming into this loud and crazy environment against a team that look, but he's shown his players tape all week, and he said, we have to understand every play matters. We cannot look ahead to next week, or this week will be a disaster. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Sun Devils ready to kick it away first. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback.
Here we go, ready. Check. Q. Flash. Go.
Sets his feet, it's Reynolds. Finds his man. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
The run inside. It's White. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
They got him corralled.
And that's not a surprise who made that play. And this is just the opening drive, but we're going to hear his name a lot. He flies all over the field, shows up in the run, shows up in the pass. Big-time playmaking linebacker that every time you turn on the tape, you see him flying around.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. The 20, the 10. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Jackson. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Left side, it's Jackson. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd. Caught! They will score! Touchdown, Arizona State! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent field position for this offense. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Reynolds. Finds his target. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Slings it downfield. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Wants to throw again. They're all over him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Making the adjustment. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, these wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're... to him, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarmed, did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So... frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Offense working from the pistol. The give to the lone running back. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Sellers. Out wide left, it's Jackson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Right side, it's Hamilton. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's...
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Great place to start for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's White. Breaks into the open. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Moves the pocket. It's Reynolds. Makes the grab. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
This offense has put a pretty good drive together, man, like showing a little bit of balance, back-to-back plays, creating some chunks of yardage, and now really set up in a position to do well. First and goal, and the defense, their head's spinning a little bit because mixing the run and pass really well on this drive.
He's looking to pass. Here comes the heat. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Straight ahead, it's Jackson. He's past the marker. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They're going to ride this running back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Let's think a second about Arizona State. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. It becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Sun Devils will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's changing the play. Moving the pocket, it's Reynolds. Moves to his right. Past the 45. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He'll pull it down and run. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. claws his way ahead. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. And it's picked off for the third time today. Looking for more room. The 20. The pick six. He takes it in. Touchdown ASU. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Dropping back, it's Reynolds. Under pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having
another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Touchdown, Sun Devils. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first. Fires to the middle. In traffic, it's Terry. They finally get him down, but the explosive play has them set up as we get set for the final 2 minutes of the half. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive and now in business near midfield at the 49. They'll move the wide receiver. Drops back on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Just feeds the running back. He's stopping. He's got enough to move the chain.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
On the move, it's Jackson. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. formation, not the way they had it drawn up.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he can really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
He'll take a shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Just about 30 seconds to go, and you want to score, but the last thing you need to do is give up a cheapie. Dropping back, it's Reynolds. Rushes on. Caught. Powers through the defender. Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Turns it upfield.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Changing the routes with his receivers.
Sweet, sweet.
And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show, we begin our wraparound with Clemson in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's Clemson in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Oh, pressure's coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. As we check in with Holland.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Third and long right here. Sellers from the gun on third down. Just steamrolling the defense. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Throwing Sellers. Escapes trouble. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Got room at the 35. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. And the Sun Devils have their offense in high gear. They'll leave it with the lone back. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given them a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's Sellers to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him.
A shot toward the end zone. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Long way to go on second down. Quarterback signaling to his guy. To the air, it's Reynolds. Look out! The throw. Pulls it in. Brought down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding, covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Second down to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, it's White. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Reynolds. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football. Man, I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Got to make the play on fourth. They get to him as he throws. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
On the ground, it's Jackson. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They send the tight end in motion. On the ground with the counter. Knocked down immediately.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Trying to make one miss. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. There he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one. Breaking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Reynolds. Rush right in his face. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
And he throws another interception. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. They'll go to the counter. Nowhere to go.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
Give to the running back. Finding some room. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And this is the part of the game where you can really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. Escapes the pressure going right. Shakes off the defender. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Now on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They give it to him again. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3. And I
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Direct snap. He can't corral the pitch, the ball's on the ground. Ball bounced right to him and he's on the move.
That is a nice break for the offense. Man, those are plays that you don't think about down the road, but those are turnovers. If they just bounce a little bit in the direction of the defense, you're so jacked up. You create momentum, juice. It could change the game. That's a great break for the offense.
Oh, they blocked the kick.
Yeah, and how about this defense? They've been struggling all day long. You're in a huge deficit, and you finally come up and make a play, block a kick. Maybe this creates some momentum now for your offense, and maybe they can go bail you out and make this a ball game.
Dropping back, it's Reynolds. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. And he couldn't save the down or the yardage after the intentional grounding call. It'll be second and long. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Gets the back moving. Second down, going to throw it. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Panthers right after the huge play through the air back to the line.
Here we go, ready.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down.
692, block check. Ready. There you go.
Running inside, it's White. He's got the first down. There's some room. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Took a shot as he threw. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, and if you're wondering why this offense hasn't scored in this game, it's plays like that. Not only have they not been able to execute running or throwing the football, they've had penalty problems, but it's turnovers as well. And here in the fourth quarter, ball security coming back to bite this offense, giving that one up.
And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up third down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
Now, I love competitive people. I love competitive